Okay, we're over here in a program that you should have on your computer if you're using Windows, and it's a program called Windows Movie Maker. So Windows Movie Maker comes installed on most Windows-based computers. You can typically find it under your Start menu in Accessories. And if you don't have it installed for whatever reason, you can go to Google and type in the phrase Windows Movie Maker download, and you should be able to come across it. But we're going to be using Windows Movie Maker here. The same principles will apply for any video editing type program. We're using this program in particular because it's free to use. And again, the goal here is to generate affiliate commission step by step using free tools. So I'm going to show you how to use Windows Movie Maker. So the first thing that you are going to do is go ahead and go up here to where it says um, File right here, and you're going to go to Import into Collections. Now what we're going to import is the pictures that you'll recall that we created in one of the previous videos. Now in this video I'm using a different set of pictures because partway through that video series, as I mentioned, the videos actually cut off because we had computer issues. So we're picking back up with a new set of pictures, so the same methods apply here. I'm going to highlight all those pictures and click on import. And so it's going to just take a little bit to import these files in. These are the pictures that we edited. And the next thing we're going to import, you can just go up here to File, Import into Collections, and then we're going to just import the audio. This is the audio that you'll recall that I showed you how to record using Audacity. So this is the article that we turned into an audio. So the next thing that you're going to do is once these are imported, the very next step is to take the audio that you recorded yourself doing, drag it down to where the audio box is, and just drag it and drop it. So there you have it. That is the audio. The next thing you're going to do is take each individual picture. So you're going to insert that picture, and then you're going to want to extend the picture a little bit. And then you're going to want to take another picture, and you're just going to try and spread the pictures evenly across, however long the audio is. So I'm going to just work on doing that. You can always go back and repeat images. So all I'm doing, I'm just dragging and dropping, and then I click on that little arrow there and I pull it out to the right side, and that will actually extend it across that particular area. So you see here, it looks like we've used all of our pictures. And so we've run out. You still have room to go, so I'm just going to repeat the pictures again. Not a big deal. You could always extend the pictures more. You could go back and you could totally maneuver pictures around if you'd like. You can just swap them out. We can move this picture over this way. There's just a lot of things that you can do here. So we're going to close it out with this picture. I think that's a good picture to close with. And then we're just going to close it on out and drag it to where the audio ends. That will indicate the end of the video. So we're just going to take it right out here again and just drag it to the end right there of the audio. So now that we've got the pictures and we have the audio, you see how quick that was done. The next thing that we're going to do is click right up here. We're under Edit Movie. If for some reason it's closed, you would just click on this little triangle. So we're going to click on that triangle and click on Edit Video, and then click on Make Titles and Credits. So right here we're going to click on Add Title on the selected clip. That's what we're going to choose. So here is your opportunity to put in your website. So what you're going to do is actually just plug in your website. So now by default here, this is the default title animation. So that's what you have to work with right there. That's the one you're going to see. So I'm going to go back here to where it says edit text, and then we're going to just plug in the keyword here that we're going to use. So for example, I'm going to use the URL for the affiliate link, the pin URL that we created. Now this could be your website, it could be your Weebly page, it could be whatever you want it to be. So that's what we're going to use it for right here. So now we're going to make the text a little bit smaller, so change the text. So notice right there, so I'm going to go back here now, double click on that, and highlight the text, and then where it says change the text, you could actually make the text a little bit smaller. So notice how now it's all in one line. We could choose to change the color of the text if we'd like as well by just clicking over here in the color section and choosing our color. You can always change the font. You can make the text bold. It's totally up to you. You could also italicize the font. So there's just a lot of different options. We can also underline the font. So it's all up to you how you want to do it. You can reposition it, left center it, justify, center justify, right justified. So right here now where it says change the title animation, this is where you can do different things, kind of like in PowerPoint. So we can select that and it'll just type out your URL. So that's kind of nifty. You could choose it to zoom out and zoom in and stay. That's kind of a neat feature. Now I personally like this one, this newspaper one. I think that's kind of cool. Now also the sports scoreboard one. That's a cool option as well. So we could choose to use a sports scoreboard, for example. So let's say we highlight that one, and I just click on done. And what that is going to do here is it's going to input your title right here. So what we want to do is move the title all the way to the beginning of the slide. So I'm just dragging it, and I'm going to drop it. And then we're just going to extend it out all the way across here. Just like we move the pictures, we're going to extend the audio or the title overlay all the way across, and then we're going to make it go a few seconds. I like to go 5 to 10 seconds um, about, apart from the actual audio. So then that way all people are looking at is a URL, and that's going to help you promote it. So now we're going to go ahead and click up here and click on play, and you're going to notice that your URL shows up right there. So there's the video. So we can see that this is showing up here. Now in the background you can't hear it, but you could hear my voice talking about the video there. So we can just play it from this point, and that is still showing up correctly. So let's go ahead and just drag it to the end here and just test it out. And so here it is. Notice how the URL is showing up there. So that's probably the one that I'm going to stick with here. I actually like how that turned out. And we've now created a video. So you notice how simple it was. It was just a matter of pointing and clicking the mouse, and we created a video. So now we're going to just click here. It says finish the movie, and we're just going to select save to my computer. So I'm just going to select that function. We're going to save it in my videos. That's a standard drive on your computer. You could also browse here and obviously put it into whatever folder you so desire. So enter a file name for your movie. We'll call this, whatever we call it, paid surveys for cash video 1. And then I'm just going to click on next, and we're going to choose here from one of the options. Now I like to choose best quality for playback on my computer. That's a good option to go with. You could go with other settings. You want to go with a high quality video, a large high quality video. That is an idea. Best quality for playback on my computer, that's probably the best one to use, the best option. So we're going to go ahead and select that option and then click on next, and then it's going to create and save the movie. So while it does that, I'm going to just pause our video here. Okay, so that took a few minutes for it to render the movie and save the movie and make what we just did into a movie. So you want to be patient while that does, but it does give you a progress bar as you move forward. So now you could either choose to play your movie if you want. That's optional, and then you can just click on finish. And then the next thing you'll want to do is just go over to the folder you saved it in. I just saved mine in the My Videos folder, and there you have the video. So now you see that it created your video. So we can just click here and we could actually open the video if we wanted to and take a quick look at it. And you'll notice here how the URL shows up, and everything should show up as we planned it to. And it works great. So now that we've created the video, we're going to go on to the next phase of this process, which is to submit this video online and drive you traffic, which is going to help you earn more money online.